through the room. Crystal laughter fills the air. Nobody notices the doom. Expensive watches, borrowed confidence, perfect smiles on display. Everybody selling versions of themselves for one more prosperous day. I arrive without an entrance, leave without a trace behind. Amazing what people reveal when approval's on their mind. A well-placed word can move a mountain. A compliment can cloud a fact. Most people never see the difference between affection and an act. The lonely crave understanding, the proud crave admiration too. The desperate only need one reason to believe somebody new. So I listen more than talking, let assumptions do the work. Truth rarely opens the door, but desire always does. Which women hide as second life, who disguises greed as virtue, who disguises envy as advice. The city wraps itself in fabric, tailored neat and stitched up tight. But every seam begins to separate, given enough pressure applied. One invitation, one conversation, one carefully measured spark can send an empire drifting toward an unexpected dark. Every empire has a weak point, every fortress has a key. Most people spend their lives pretending they're not exactly who they seem to be. Smooth as a promise made at midnight, sweet as the taste before the bite. One drop settles everything. Silence carries the sharper sting. No alarms and no dramatic cries, just another truth that quietly dies. Vintage red inside a crystal glass, a subtle bitterness beneath. Most people trust familiar comforts more than warnings they receive. A raised toast, a shared confession, a private room above the crowd. One heartbeat skips, one sentence falters, the music somehow sounds too loud. Eyes searching for an answer, hands reaching toward the air. Realization moves much slower than panic does from there. The papers call it unexplained, the experts claim a mystery. They build elaborate explanations around a simple piece of history. The victim always gets examined, the final hours reviewed again. The company, the conversations, the places they had been. Yet somehow every path they follow circles back and fades away, like smoke dissolving into darkness before the coming of the day. You can spend your whole existence learning how to spot a threat, study every cautionary tale, and still lose every bet, because danger doesn't always arrive wearing anger on its face. Sometimes danger wears refinement and impeccable taste. I never needed force or fury, never needed rage or speed. Most disasters start much smaller, with a carefully planted seed. People call it manipulation, I call it understanding need. Everybody has a weakness, everybody can be led. A little pressure, a little patience, a thought repeated long enough, and certainty begins dissolving like powder in a silver cup. Smooth as a promise made at midnight, sweet as the taste before the bite. One drop settles everything. The guests have all gone home at last. Another evening folded neatly into the ever-growing past. Tomorrow brings a fresh collection of ambitions dressed in black. New faces chasing old illusions, certain they'll never crack. I suppose that's why this city's thriving, why the game will never die. As long as people want something badly, someone will supply. Smooth as a promise made at midnight, sweet as the taste before the bite. Every appetite has its price, every weakness rolls the dice. Raise your glass and close your eyes. A well-placed word can move a mountain, a compliment can cloud